So modulus of A vector square equal to AB vector square we have. When there is square, you can put modulus. So modulus of AB vector square plus 2 times AB vector dot CA vector we have. Here we are using this formula. A vector dot B vector. It can be written as modulus of A vector, modulus of B vector, cos of the angle between A vector and B vector, that you can take it as theta. So here how we can write modulus of AB vector into modulus of CA vector into cos of the angle between AB vector and CA vector. So the angle between AB vector and CA vector, okay, the angle between this line and this line means it is pi minus A. So here what you'll get, cos of pi minus A. Otherwise how we can remember is here we have AB vector and CA vector, isn't it? So AB vector means here we have C vector and the next one is CA vector. CA vector means B vector. So what is missing there? A is missing. So pi minus A only you'll get. Okay. The next one is plus. Here we have CA vector the whole square. Since there is square, you can write it as CA vector, modulus of CA vector, the whole square. Okay. So now it is equal to, instead of AB vector what you can write, instead of AB vector you can write C vector. So it is modulus of C vector square plus 2 times, instead of AB vector is C vector. So C vector into modulus of CA vector. So CA vector means it is B vector. CA vector is B vector. So you can write here we have modulus. So CA vector is B vector, modulus of B vector into cos of pi minus A we have. Cos of pi minus theta means it will be in the second quadrant. Their cos is negative. So here you will get minus cos A. Minus cos A plus CA vector. So CA vector means it is B vector. So plus modulus of B vector the whole square. Okay. So now in the left hand side we have modulus of A vector square. So modulus of A vector means simply you can write A. It is the magnitude value. So you can write it as A square equal to, same way here, modulus of C vector square can be written as C square. It is the magnitude value. Plus here 2 times BC you can write or CB you can write. I am writing BC. Then here we have a minus sign. Okay. So minus cos A. Here we have B square. Okay. So now you can rearrange it. It is A square equal to B square plus C square minus 2BC. Minus 2BC into cos A. Therefore, first subdivision is proved. So similarly, second subdivision and third subdivision can be proved. Example 6.2. With usual notations in any triangle ABC, prove the following by vector method. First subdivision, A equal to B cos C plus C cos B. Listen, we have A in the left hand side. In the right hand side, the other two values will come, B and C. Okay. So B cos C and C cos B. So along with the trigonometric functions, capital letters only we will get. Okay. These are angles. Then here we will get a small letter, that is these are sides. So A equal to B cos C plus C cos B. If you know one formula, from that you can derive the next formulas. A means what you have to put? B. B means C. C means A. Same way. Instead of C you have to write A. Here B means C. Then from the second formula, third formula you can get. Instead of B you will get C equal to, instead of C A means B. Here C means A, like that. Okay. So I am going to prove the first subdivision, and what diagram we saw for the previous example, same diagram only we have here also. So you can take a triangle ABC, and here also it is given usual notations, isn't it? So what is the meaning is the angle inside this A is angle A, the side opposite to angle A is A vector. The angle inside B is the angle inside this B is angle B. The side opposite to angle B is B vector. Same way here the angle is C, here it is C vector. Okay. Then this angle we know, isn't it? This whole angle is 180 degrees and this angle is A, so pi minus C. Similarly, we have pi minus B and pi minus C. This is the diagram. So starting is same only, like the previous example only we are going to do. We know that. What we know, AB vector plus BC vector plus CA vector is equal to what? Starting and ending are same. So AA vector you can write, and it will be equal to 0 vector. Now BC vector I am keeping here. BC vector equal to, take other two terms to the next side. It will become minus AB vector minus CA vector. Now take dot product of BC vector on both this side. So BC vector dot BC vector is equal to minus AB vector minus CA vector along with this dot BC vector. Okay, so up to this it is like the previous example. After this it will be different. Okay, in the previous example how we have done, instead of this BC vector we will replace this value, isn't it? But here we will not replace that, just we will take this inside. In the left hand side how we can write BC vector dot BC vector means BC vector square equal to, here you can take this dot product dot inside, so minus AB vector dot BC vector, same way minus CA vector dot BC vector. Okay, so now in the left hand side I can write, you can put modulus. If there is square you can put modulus here, so modulus of BC vector square, it is equal to, here we have to use the formula. Which formula we are going to use is A vector dot B vector formula. It is modulus of A vector, modulus of B vector, cos theta, the angle between A vector and B vector. So according to that, here what you'll get, minus you can keep here, modulus of AB vector, modulus of BC vector into cos of the angle between them. So here we have AB vector is this, then BC vector we have. So the angle between them is what? Pi minus B. So cos of pi minus B. Then you can take this. So minus, here also A vector dot B vector formula. Modulus of CA vector into modulus of BC vector into cos of the angle between CA vector and BC vector. CA vector and BC vector means pi minus C. Okay, so in the left hand side we have modulus of BC vector. So BC means what? BC vector is A vector. So modulus of, which implies modulus of A vector square is equal to, here minus AB vector. AB vector is equal to what? C vector we have. Okay, so minus modulus of C vector into modulus of BC vector is what? A vector into cos of 180 minus theta. Cos of 180 minus theta means what? Second quadrant, there cos is negative. So minus cos B will get. So minus cos B. And here we have minus CA vector. So CA vector means it is B vector. B vector into, that is modulus of modulus of B vector. Then modulus of BC vector means it is modulus of A vector. Then cos of pi minus theta means it is minus cos theta. So minus cos C. Okay. So now if we have square means, now we can write modulus of A vector square as A square, which implies modulus of A vector can be written as A, the magnitude value. So A square is equal to minus. Here also same way, modulus of C vector can be written as C, then A, here we have a minus sign, so minus into minus this will become plus. Okay, in the next line I will write that. Then here also same way, minus B, A, then cos C. which implies a square is equal to minus into minus it is plus. So CA, here you can see what we have. Okay, so it is minus. So here we have minus into minus plus CA cos B. Here also minus into minus it will become plus. So AB cos C. Now you can divide throughout by A. So dividing by A you will get A equal to, I am writing this first, B cos C. Then this I will write C cos B. Okay. Therefore first subdivision is proved, and similarly you can prove the other two.